Welcome to the Slingshot Options WOPS Swing Trading Covered Call System Review. I'm going to take you through this the introduction to this system. This is an overview to give you a picture of what this is so you can investigate more about this system for creating cash flow from your stock holdings and purchase it if you're so inclined. Now, this turned out to be a powerful surprise creation, and what it's designed to do is give us a smart method for selling covered calls. This is different than any of our other systems. All of our systems are different, and they're intended to be so. And so they're like creative works, okay, like art. And so, that's kind of an approach we have. Of course, the real bottom line approach is, hey, how many types of angles can we discover for making money in the markets? Because why? Because markets go through different phases, don't they? They go through fast, slow, smooth, choppy, wild and crazy, to boring. So we want a method that can firstly, address certain conditions optimally, but also what you also may want to think about doing, instead of buy, hold, and hoping for the best a portfolio of stocks, what you should think about doing is running a portfolio of systems instead. So therefore, certain systems will outperform others and during different market conditions, and so you can have an overall average of performance that is higher. Now, some systems just, they just crank out over time at a high level, most of the time. There are all sorts of different systems, but the bottom line is you also have to find a system that's going to fit with you personally and with your personality, and the lifestyle you want, time of engagement that you're looking. Ultimately, it has to fit a feel that you're looking for, right? That's ideally, and you're going to start looking for that eventually. So this is also another reason why I've been developing so many new approaches to trading. Okay, so this is all very good. So the WOPS covered call swing trading system is a method that has a very nice feel to it. Okay, there's a lot of clarity to it. And if we scroll here to a screenshot of performance, here's Mr. Softy, okay, Microsoft, and a lot of folks out there have a lot of shares of Microsoft. Now, a lot of folks also probably lost a lot of their shares in Microsoft doing these, these amateur, whatever you want to call them, boneheaded, lame approaches to covered call selling, and which has been going on for a while now. It got really popular right before 2000, and it was popularized, I should say. And it was just some vague concept of just kind of selling a covered call, just kind of taking in some premium, And back then you didn't have weekly options. So here, guess what? We have weekly options, and this is another track record we took towards for the expiration. All right. Now, Microsoft is split so many times. A lot of folks out there have tons of shares. 10, 20, 100,000 shares, and so now the premiums. Microsoft has gone up of recent. The premiums are kind of they're okay actually, and so. You can look up an options chain. You can pause this and go look up Microsoft options. And what you want to do is look for, at the money or slightly in the money. Okay, maybe one, maybe two strikes. And what we're looking to do is go slightly in the money here. And so we want to just make the stock do a little effort. And then on average, we have here, to represent this most accurately, it's a 5-day average. If we stay under it all 5 days, then he gets the win. And ultimately, though, some of these trades can get the win. Some of these trades that were losers, okay, could have gotten the win because 1 or 2 days later, the stock was underneath the strike, all right, or the at the money entry point. So in essence, we're treating this kind of like a binary option. Yeah. So there are different ways to treat this. You can treat this as a swing for momentum because a lot of these moves made some good price distance follow through. You could have sold a deeper in the money call. All right, maybe go out in time a little bit just to have some more premium on that call so you don't get easily called out, and go ride the momentum. All right, and take a big chunk of cash out of riding the momentum. Now, some of you you're gonna use WOPS as a strategy. You're just gonna maybe combine it with other factors that's gonna let you know that you have a big trade, a big super high probability trade, and you're just gonna wait for those. You do whatever you want. Okay, this track record here is taking all the trades. All right, so and as is, it's pretty good. Just about 80% winning. That's very, very good. All right, so what we do is we look to trigger, and we need to close below our strike, and you'll find settle in optimally what's going to work for you, how far in the money you can go. Really, it's just on this in these types of binary covered call, binary options mixed with a covered call. We're just looking to go slightly in the money. We don't want the stock to have to work much at all. All right, we rather expire this, But also, so we sell the call. We aren't selling this in the sense for the sake and the attitude of just decaying options premium, because that's not a good attitude. That's not a good approach to selling options. The approach that can work out well for you is to sell the option combined with a momentum trigger. And then you just have premium decay as a bonus. That's how you need to think of it, okay? Premium decay is a bonus, but you're riding momentum. So we look to, just get past the strike, as I mentioned, and expire. And so that's pretty fantastic. And on Microsoft, this is, I think it's 2 years, yeah. So, yeah, 2016, December 2016. So this type of deal here is pretty excellent. And you know what? You can combine this system with some of our other systems and strategies with covered call selling that we have here in this series at the Slingshot Options. And by doing so, you could have more trades, because if you look here, you don't have that many trades. All right, but then again, these are covered calls, so they're not, But anyways, you can use this in combination with buys, calls, buy puts in this case. And anyways, I don't want to just keep rambling on here, but the WOPS system is very solid. I think you should, I definitely think you should consider adding this to your arsenal, because it's very good. And by adding this in combination with some of the other systems too, you could even create your own super strategy. But running a system as it is has its own value, and this is pretty solid. Okay, so if you're interested in WOPS, then you can always contact us if you have more questions, but just go to the presentation page. Should be a link below if you're not on the site. And then if you're on the site, you just can purchase the product with the add to cart button. All right, thank you.